Hellcat back with another video, man. Just coming from this bar. Made a mistake of going into bars on a Saturday night. You know, you gotta deal with all that competition up in there. You know, normal guys who are average gotta stay away from Friday and Saturday nights if you want to get numbers, you want to get laid. You know, go to a bar where there's very little people, you know, and you're the only good-looking guy that works out up in there. You know what I'm saying? And chicks will gravitate towards you. They'll make passes at you and shit. You know what I'm saying? But just some tips, man. If you're average and you want to get laid, man, and I told you guys before, man, become a security club bouncer, dog. You know what I'm saying? Become a bouncer. I feel like I'm coming out with a fucking cold, dude. Fuck. So if you're average and you're not in an environment where you're constantly meeting women, then your chances of getting laid is very slim. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you gotta get jacked, man. You gotta get buff. I keep stressing that shit. Some people come to me and they say, well, you know what? I tried working out. I tried that thing. You know? I tried to do this. I tried to do that. Let me tell you, if you got a hideous face, then yeah. But if you got an average face, man, you can work it. You just gotta be in that club 100% of the time as a bouncer, man. You know what I'm saying? That's another way to get laid. And it's a good way. You know, a bartender, yeah, you can get away with that, but a club bouncer, because you got power, man. And you buff, you're going to get laid at least once a month. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're under 5'9", I mean, if you're under 5'6", then you can't be a club bouncer. You know what I'm saying? If you're under 5'6", you know. Another way, have that good shit on you, man. I told you guys before. That good will help you get laid a lot more. You know? The C's and W's. And you guys know what that stands for. You know? Right now, I'm about to head to a bar where there's very little people, and I'm the only black person in there. That's how you set yourself up to get laid. You know what I'm saying? Being the only buff black guy in the room. If you're a white man, be the only white man in the room. You know what I'm saying? Go to a black club. You know? Them black girls will push up all up on you. Because you're the only white guy in the room. If you're a Hispanic guy, you know what I'm saying? Go to a all-white club. Or a club where a bunch of white people hang out at. Them white girls will be all up on you. Because you're the only Hispanic man up in there. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta set yourself up strategically to get laid. The other night, I went up into that them 2 clubs or whatever, or the 3 clubs or whatever. I went to 3 clubs. I rotated. That's what I do. I don't stick to this one club. I go to another club, I go to another club, another bar. I was the only black guy in there, plus I was swole. So, when the girls have a black guy fetish, and they look at me, they're gonna fucking make signals and shit. I just had a big girl make signals at me. She made a pass at me, and I turned her down, man, because I don't really smash big girls like that. And I know she got a BBC fetish, man. You know what I mean? She got a BBC fetish. When you're the only black guy up in there, or the other black guys are too old or something like that, or they, you know what I mean, or they too young or whatever, they look at me and say, oh, okay, this guy's just right. He's right in the middle. That's what I do, man. Put myself in a situation where I can win. Forget Friday, Saturday nights, dude. Unless you could go to a small bar where there's only you up in there. See, the thing is, I won't go to a bar where there's a bunch of black dudes that's taller than me, more good looking than me and shit like that. I don't go to bars like that. That's too much competition for me in today and age, you know? I stay where there's less competition and only me. I make friends with the dudes and shit, you know what I'm saying? They make it look like, you know, I'm sociable and shit. You know, women love to see you sociable or social or whatever. I mean, they love to see you social. You can't be some old fart sitting up on this fucking goddamn YouTube making YouTube videos about why women are against you. Like, dude, you hella old, man. If you're past 50 years old, you're done. Unless you got resources and you got some fame. Other than that, dude, no woman's gonna date an old, broke 50-year-old. Or a guy that's in his 50s or 60s. You're done. You're gonna be bitter big time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still got some youth in me, so I'm not old yet. Not yet. About to be 40 in a few more months. I'm not old yet. I can still attract younger women and shit as long as I keep the fat off my goddamn face. So, you have to be strategic nowadays, dude. Very strategic. There was a big girl giving me some action. I just didn't bite. She didn't have no breasts, man. And no, I didn't see the ass too much, man, but big girl, if you're a big girl, you can't be flat while fat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some breasts. Now, if she had had some big old breasts and a big ass, I would have walked over there. Other than that, a big girl can't get away with not having an ass and tits. I don't want to do that. The bra, she kept bringing her sleeve down and let me see her skin and shit. Kept giving me the eye, looking over at me all the time. Now, the thing is, if I was super drunk, I probably would fuck that. She's definitely a 4. You know, she's definitely a 4. You know? So, be more strategic about how you could get laid nowadays, man. And I guarantee, if you get that job as a bouncer at the club, but first get jacked, then get the job as a bouncer, I guarantee within your first 3 months, you will be getting laid. I guarantee that. But you can't be a club bouncer and look the way you look right now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fucking make sure you fucking get in that gym, get swole, get a club, I'm slipping. Get a job as a bouncer at a club or a bar, you know, and then women will see you every single weekend, dude. You'll be meeting so many women. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, blood. If you going through that fucking shit, that true force loneliness shit, or you an incel, get that job, blood. You know what I'm saying? You'll be meeting you'll be meeting all kinds of women, dude. And they'll be seeing you, and then they want some dick right then and there. You gonna hop in the car with that broad, blood. You know what I'm saying? But get the fat off your face first. Chisel down, go on a diet, cut the drinking in half. That motherfucker burning rubber. You know, cut the drinking in half. Make sure you look presentable, look good enough. You know, you got an average face, doesn't matter. You gonna get some pussy. If you got a swole body and an average face, you gonna get something. Working at them bars, man. I guarantee you, within 90 days, you'll get laid. Your first 3 months of working there. But, you know, I'm gonna get off topic for a little bit. Because a lot of us are pretty much done. If you are two old dudes making content on YouTube, complaining about women, complaining about society, and why it's against you, you're done. Some of us gotta take it like a man and say, you know what? My good days are behind me. Best days are behind me. I'm 50 or 60 years old. You know, just accept that your time is up. You had your chance of being young. But don't be getting up on YouTube, complaining about women and shit, claiming to be black pill. You got no choice but to swallow the fucking black pill because you're old. You know what I'm saying? You got no choice but to swallow the black pill. Unless you old and rich, like Hugh Hefner. You know. Or like Michael Jordan, then the game is not over for you. But if you're an old guy and you broke, you ain't got resources like that, you're done. You're done. And when I look at some of these black pill dudes, you know what? It's understandable. I mean, it's understandable why they're black pill. It's understandable. If you look at these guys, they look like the throwaways of society. I'm not trying to diss anybody. This is what I see. And I know it hurts. I know it hurts. But this is what I see. I see a lack of confidence. I see a lot of crying, a lot of whimpering. I see a lot of whining. These black pill men are not men. These black pill men are just little boys that cries for their fucking bottle when it's missing. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to man up. They don't want to get out there and hunt for pussy. They don't want to switch their locations. Like I did. I switched my location. And I'm doing better in San Jose than I was when I was in Walnut Creek. I did better. So, what I'm saying is, Know when your time is up. If you're a guy that's in his 30s, your time is not up. If you're a guy in his 40s, your time is not up. But if you're a guy in his 50s, 60s, you're done. You're done. And there's nothing you can do. See, the thing is, when Hellcat sits back, I sit back and I watch these black pill videos, and I see a lot of like low self-esteem. This is what I'm seeing. You got one guy that's called an African Cell or whatever. God hates himself big time. He hates himself. And he got all them cuts for no reason. Talking about he can't get women. Talking about that is over. I'm like, man, stop acting like a goddamn bitch, man, and get out there and get them hoes, man. Stop fucking around whimpering and shit. Stop crying, man. Take the fucking contacts out of your goddamn eyes, man. They probably turn you down because you act like a bitch, man. And you talk like a bitch. You ain't no fucking masculine, man. You feminine. A lot of females don't dig that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop crying like a little bitch, man. Get out there and get them bitches. Stop playing around. Stop pussyfooting around. You know what I'm saying? I am like a sergeant. Some guy called me a sergeant. I am a sergeant, man. Because I'm a real goddamn man. I don't cry when the fucking going gets tough. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Now, I become like a superhero, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I become like a superhero. An action star, nigga. Surrounded by explosions and love and chaos. Violence. You know what I'm saying? Deception. That'll be all in my movie. I'm gonna be in the next Fast and Furious movie. Hellcat gonna be out there in car chases, action, love, romance, all that other shit that be going in the movies and shit. All that shit that be going on. You guys gotta stop crying, man, and do something about it. Or you're gonna be like this forever, man. Like I said before, today's society is very competitive, so you gotta think logically. You gotta think think strategically. What can I do to get laid more? Get jacked. Join a fucking strip club. Yeah, go to a strip club. Matter of fact, you might be able to fuck some of them strippers if you swole enough. If they like you. You know what I'm saying? And plus you get closer up into the action too. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you 6 feet tall, dude, and you swole at the same time. Shit, you gonna fuck some pussy. There might be some leftover pussy, but leftover pussy is better than no pussy. You know what I mean? Stay in your motherfucking lane, dog. Stay in your grip. You know? Get out there and do something. Just don't do nothing. You're really done then. Like a lot of guys are saying, you know, a lot of these black pill guys, these incel guys, they're saying, well, it's over. Well, it is over because you're not doing anything about it. It's over because you're not doing anything but getting up on this fucking internet and complain. You know what I'm saying? It's over because you're not doing anything about it. You're not doing anything. You know? See, the thing is, man, I was a martial artist a while back, man, and I was really strong in it too. I was a good martial artist, man. I was one of the best in the class, man. When I was doing capoeira and jiu-jitsu, I was one of the best, man, because I put my all into it. You know what I'm saying? I put my all into that shit. I wasn't fucking whimpering and shit. Actually, I was. When I first started in capoeira, I was whimpering and crying and shit. You know, I was a kid. I was 14, 15 years old. But my instructor, he was a drill sergeant. So I guess that's where I got that from. You know what I mean? And if you were late to class, you would have to do 100 push-ups. That's how strict my instructor was. You know? He didn't believe in crying, man. You know what I'm saying? He was an old ass dude, man. He was still getting pussy, man, thrown at him. Because he was a master of a group of a martial art. The guy was ugly. I think he was like 5'7" or something like that. He was still getting pussy, man. He was still busting nuts and pussy. Because he had what? He had power. He had power over the group. Like when you are sparring in the circle, right? You're throwing kicks fast as you can, flipping and kicking. He got the power to say stop. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're getting out of line, trying to beat up some other dude inside the circle, he got the power to say, no, that's enough. And then you'll back up right away, man. When you hear him say that shit, you'll back up right away. You'll stop. And women see that. They're like, oh, this motherfucker got power and shit. Same thing with the bouncer shit. I had one guy ask me a question. You know, he asked me what was easier, getting a bartender job or a security job at the bar. I said security job. That's the easiest spot right there, man. The easiest job to get. So, gotta be more strategic nowadays to get puss, man. You gotta be strategic. If you don't, then you're gonna be sexless, man. You're sitting back, not thinking, not using your brain, because you could do anything you put your mind to, as long as you're not lazy or lazy-minded. Sit back like, today's market is more competitive for pussy more than ever. What do I gotta do to get my dick wet on a regular basis? Okay, first, get the muscle, check. Get a job get a job that women work. Get a job where women are at every weekend, which is a bar or a club. You know? Then you'd be like, okay, Kelcat, he was right. I got laid like in my first month. You know what I'm saying? So, you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to end this video. You guys have a good day. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like and a comment. Click the notification bell button so you will never, ever miss another video from me. I'm about to go hit this bar up and see what I can fuck real quick. And I'm out.